Before I even saw Sam McCann, it was like I felt a little earthquake. I don't know, for some reason my heart and my brain just felt like they're splitting apart into two. But then he rounded the corner and I knew. He was the one.
Super, ultra, awesome, extravagant young hero that could save our generation and the next 40 generations to come.
If I could describe Sam McCann in one word, it would be electrifying.
What makes Sam McCann different from anyone else? Let me rephrase the question for you. What doesn't make Sam McCann different from everyone else?
If I had to tell someone who has never seen or talked to Sam McCann before what to do, I would tell them to wear sunglasses because, his rays of awesomeness would blind the normal human being, probably to death.
What do I like about spending time with Sam McCann? Let me rephrase that question for you. What don't I like about spending time with Sam McCann?
I was at this Park Scholar welcome barbecue at the beginning of the fall semester. And it was, casual. Everyone was going about their own business, just getting burgers and such. And then everything just got brighter, and we all turned and we saw this being walking towards us. And someone, leaned over and said, "That's Sam McCann. That's the one we've been talking about." And it literally took my breath away. And I still have trouble looking at him straight on just because the magnificence. I can't handle it.
I remember he had to interview me for Park Scholar Q&A, and I have never felt more comfortable in an interview than those 20 minutes we spent out in the benches by Scott Hamula's office. Has a nice ring to it.
How has my world changed since meeting Sam McCann? Well, first I noticed that my step got a little bit lighter. I felt safe for the first time, I think, ever in my life. And suddenly I was just proud of my country.
I think he's just so modest. And that's what really makes him beautiful, is that there's so much brilliance, so much talent, so much, sex appeal wrapped up into one body, and yet never does he convey anything but modesty. Do you think you might like me?
The other day I was actually just at Wegmans for a quick stop picking up some nuts and tampons, and I ran into Jenna Jablonski, and she mentioned to me that she thought she might have seen Sam McCann looking at my butt during a Park Scholar event. So, I don't know. Do you think you might like me?
He is by far the coolest and most stylish Park Scholar to grace the program in the past probably 35 years.
I mean, the kid is quality. I can't answer that.
The other day I was down at Shortstop's Deli just getting some subs and condoms, and I saw Jenna Jablonski there, and she actually told me that she saw Sam McCann looking at my butt at one of the Park Scholar events. Do you think he likes me?
Well, a few weeks ago, I was lucky enough to be the one to give the speech at the Park Scholar finalist dinner, and I had all these words of motivation. But what I should have said was just emulate Sam McCann and you'll be fine. And that's the best piece of advice I could give anyone. Just do what Sam McCann does.
What?
here.